guys, it is time. We are going to do every single custom night up until the infamous Golden Freddy mode. I'm motivated. I'm hydrated. I am ready to go. Let's just dive straight in. Let's do it, mate. Let's do it! Okay, so that footage was filmed many months ago. I've taken a long break from this game since then, but I told myself that I would beat this game no matter how long it took me. So here we are, finally I am going to tackle the Golden Freddy mode in Sister Location. We've done all the other modes. Okay, I've done every single one of them. I actually played a few now to just familiarize myself with the mechanics. I've even played Golden Freddy mode on hard mode just to get myself used to it. But so far I have tackled very hard mode a number of times now, and I have managed to get to 5 AM. I am this close to getting to 6 AM. I know it's possible. I know I can do it. I believe in myself. I've gotten to 5 AM. I have a good strategy. I'll dive more into that in a moment, but I'm gonna keep going at this until I do it, and I know I can. So guys, I'm gonna give this another go. Wish me luck. Hi guys, so this is the attempt in which I win the final custom night. I wanted to just go through my techniques, my strategy. I wanted to go through each animatronic, you know, how I approach them, just to give you guys some insight as to what I was thinking. Ultimately, there is no easy way to explain how to beat this night. It really does just take practice, and you need to just be able to learn each animatronic individually in order to beat this night. Okay, so we've got the audio cue animatronics. These are Ballora, Freddy, who is accompanied by Bonbon, and Bidybab. Ballora's audio cue is probably the easiest to pick out. You'll hear her music go to either the left or the right side. It will gradually increase in volume, and when it's the loudest it can be, you need to close the door, and then she will leave. Ballora is probably the simplest one out of these three. So the next one is Freddy, who is accompanied by Bonbon. So Freddy will send Bonbon to attack. He has numerous voice lines. Some of them are meant to deceive you, but he has two main attack lines, which are either Bonbon, go get him, Bonbon, go get him, or get ready for a surprise. Get ready for a surprise! So the first audio cue means that he will send Bonbon to attack from whichever side he is at, but the surprise voice line means that he will send Bonbon from the opposite direction. So the way I tackle this is that I actually tilt my head to either the left or right side, whichever side he's at, just to reinforce where he is in my mind, because it's very hard to keep up with which side he's at, because he's constantly running to and from the left and right side. So in order to get around this, I tilt my head. With Bidybab, she will make a banging noise in the vent, which means she is about to emerge. You just need to close the vent door and she will leave after she knocks. And the next few are the camera animatronics, which are Foxy, Electrobab, and the Mini-Renas. Foxy is very similar to how he was in Fnaf 1, where you need to constantly check the camera to slow his progress. I managed to avoid him completely in this run by checking him every few seconds. If he does emerge, you need to close the right door immediately and he will start knocking on it. You can then open the door and he will return to his original state. Now, Electrobab will either be on cam 4 or cam 3, and depending on where Freddy and Bonbon is, Electrobab will be in the opposite direction in the cameras. That's why it was so important to remember where Bonbon is, because I knew exactly where to go immediately in the cameras to deliver a controlled shot. And then we have the mini arenas. They appear in the same camera every time. Them and Electrobab you have to deal with simultaneously. So being able to anticipate where Electrobab is very crucial to be able to complete this section of the night. Delivering the controlled shocks quickly are important because you can then go back to Foxy's camera and keep an eye on him. And lastly, we have what I like to call the office animatronics, and these are Bonnet, Yendo, Lolbit, and the mini arenas too. So Yendo is purely a reaction test. He will appear when you pull down the cameras. You need to immediately flip the cameras back up and down again for him to disappear. You can actually check if he's in the office by looking in the top right corner of the monitor when you are checking the cameras. Yendo is obviously more aggressive during this night, so he appears more often. You can sometimes easily get a twitchy finger. I did suffer with this for a little bit, but once you practice enough, he becomes not so much of an issue. And the next one is Bonnet. Bonnet is the female counterpart to Bonbon. She will run across your screen, and if she makes it to the other end of the office, you will die. To prevent this, you need to click on her nose. I treated her as another reaction test. You just need to make sure to click immediately when you bring the camera down. Always anticipate that she's going to be there, even if she's not. My main workaround for her was to position my cursor in the center before I flipped my camera down. And the next one is Lolbit. Lolbit is essentially another reaction test, however there's a bit more to it. You need to actively type LOL on your keyboard in order to deactivate it. If you're not quick enough, Lolbit will hack your screen and you will be unable to close the doors. This is why it's important to be quick and type LOL as fast as you possibly can. My technique for this was to pull away my left hand to type in LOL. Some people would say to use your mouse hand, which would be your right, so as to not lose control of all of the doors. I, however, didn't find any difficulty with using my other hand. It's just about being quick with Lolbit. And finally, we have the Mini Arena 2. These will appear randomly throughout the night, increasingly blocking your view. In the end, I had no issues with these guys. At this point, I was far too familiar with all of the mechanics in the game, so having them on my screen did not serve as much of a distraction. And there you have it, guys. That is a breakdown of each of the animatronics. Like I said, enough practice and it becomes very, very simple in the end. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm about to win this run here, so I'll let the video play out.
What a party pooper!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Father, it's me, Michael. I did it. I found it. It was right where you said it would be. They were all there. They didn't recognize me at first, but then they thought I was you. And I found her. I put her back together, just like you asked me to. She's free now. But something is wrong with me. I should be dead, but I'm not. I've been living in shadows. There is only one thing left for me to do now. I'm going to come find you. I'm going to come find you.
Okay guys, so there you have it. I finally beat Golden Freddy mode in Sister Location. It took so many attempts. I want to say this one was probably the hardest one I've come across in all of the games. I do know that we still have Fnaf 3 to play. I will be doing that very soon. I don't know why I've skipped it, to be honest. I think it's because I've heard bad reviews, but I shouldn't let that dictate what I do. But I've played these games in a bit of an odd order, but there you go. I want to apologize to you guys for the wait. I got distracted with the DLC for Security Breach, and I completely forgot about this game, but I always remember what I promised. I said I was going to beat it, and we finally done it. Guys, please make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy. This is probably the most effort I've put into a video. I've put so many elements in, recordings from way back to now. It was quite a process. And also, guys, make sure to subscribe to not miss my videos. We will be diving into Fnaf 3 very soon. But for now, guys, thank you again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.